Hey, welcome to the Rubin Report. I'm Dave Rubin, according to all these papers in front of me, and we have by far the best show we've ever had in terms of hair. I assure you of that. Shanna Malcolm, YouTube superstar, and Sam Roberts, the man single-handedly taking over Sirius XM, are with me, and let's get right to it. All right. Congress, have you heard of these clowns? They are taking the month of August off, as they do every year, because, you know, they work so hard for you all the time. They're doing so much good work constantly that they all deserve the entire month off, because you get the whole month off, don't you? Right? Yeah. And let's take a look at the official website as to why they get the whole month off. By tradition and law, Congress recesses for the month of August. During the Senate's early years, members attempted to adjourn in the spring before the summer's heat and oppressive humidity overwhelm them and their small staff. Blah, 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 blah. And then they have to go home. This is a chance for senators to spend time with their families, meet with constituents in their home states, and catch up on summer reading. Right, yes, because they're so busy all the time, they never see their families. They're passing all these good laws for us and all that great stuff. Yeah, but basically this was put in action originally because they didn't have air conditioning, which I'm pretty sure they have now. So, Shanna, you're laughing already. Is this just the most ridiculous? Can we expect anything from the government at this point? They get a month off because of they didn't have air conditioning in 1880.
Hey, it's a legitimate problem. Air conditioning, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It is hot. And DC gets humid. That is.
I haven't been, so I'll have to take your word for it. But, you know, in terms of, is it deserved or earned? That's a whole other, argument as to whether or not 200 years ago it was a good idea. I totally get it 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, not so much.
Yeah.
There are too many things that I think need work in this country for it to be, it's a great idea for you to get a whole month not to do that. But I think the sticking with tradition, this country does have a lot of traditions that we, kind of embrace and keep in place. And so is this one of those things that we get to keep around, even though it's kind of antiquated and not of much use to us anymore, and the reasoning behind it is no longer valid? So
wow, you are slightly back in Congress. I completely not. Wow, I cannot. Sam, yeah.
At what point did grown-ups start getting summer vacation?
Yeah.
Like, we're done with this. Like, the kids get summer vacation because, they work so hard in school, and everybody kind of knows that's a joke.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like school's not that tough except when you're in school, and you think it is, and then you get out of school, and you're like, that was really easy. Congress, it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Congress taking summer vacation is like a goof. Like,
it seems like it's a movie? Like they should be going to summer camp together to learn how to play nice or something. Right?
I remember when I first realized that if you don't vote in Congress, you just didn't vote.
Right.
Like he's like, he wasn't here for that vote. I said, they don't even have to go to work?
They don't have to vote. They don't have to go to work half the time, and they don't read the bills.
No.
They're not doing much. I can't believe you're loving Congress. You're part of that 2%.
The only thing I'll say in their defense is, even though this is theoretical, they're not always effective at their jobs. But when they are doing their jobs, in theory, this is a difficult job to do, and so. Okay, have you been to Congress lately?
Nay.
I can see you in Congress.
You know what? You are good at that. You're really good at that. Do it again.
Yay. Nay.
Oh, you know what? I changed my whole position.
No, hold on. I'm going with your crazy theory.
I'm just saying that in theory, if they are doing their jobs, that there is a lot of pressure, and if they are using the time accordingly, not the summer reading.
Yeah.
I think you're good with the summer reading, guys.
Are they all reading 50 Shades of Grey?
Like, you know what? They have an audiobook. You can just play it in the car on the way to work. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I think in theory, if they are using time to meet with constituents, like it speaks about, if the time is being allocated in that way to really get in touch with the people you're representing and making sure that those needs are being met, then in theory, it's not a bad idea.
Right.
But that's not actually what's going to happen. They're going to go to the Hamptons. They're going to go, Cabos, and it's all. They're going to come back tan and great, and it's like, I thought you were afraid of AC and the heat.
Right.
Why are you so tan?
Well, I think that's actually legit. The theory of what's going on here versus how, because the other thing is that that they needed the month because a lot of them lived far away from DC, and they had to get on a horse and buggy. I'm pretty sure John McCain is not riding a horse back to Arizona so he can be yelled at in town hall meetings, right?
I mean, we're living in 2013 where sometimes people relocate for their jobs and they bring their families with them. I think Congress is able to pack up their family and move to DC if they want to be near their family. A lot of congressmen don't want to be near their family. That's why they don't move them there.
Right, because their mistresses are all in DC.
Exactly. August is a terrible month for them because they have to go home.
The poor mistresses in DC.
They have needs too.
Yeah, all right, so last point on this. Is there any other profession that could get away with this kind of stuff? Like, is there anything else that everybody doing it could be like, no, we're taking the month off. Doesn't even matter what month.
Acting?
Well, actually,
we get a hiatus.
That's true.
You get, your series is off for 3 months, and you get to, take at least a month of that of just, I'm resting.
Well, there you go, people. Actors,
So actors and
politicians, exactly the same.